Kaduva as a word means tiger, but I have to tell you why we did not change the title. Is the film is called Kaduva not because of tiger. Kaduva is essentially a short form of the character's name, which is Kaduva Kunnel Kuruvachan. So even through the film, you're going to hear that a lot. Kaduva Kunnel Kuruvachan, Kaduva Kunnel, Kaduva. So I wanted that word to resonate in every version of the film. You know, if you take that away and give another title to the Telugu version of the film, even then through the film you're going to keep hearing Kaduva Kunnel, Kaduva, Kaduva. So I thought it is better that we stick to the original title and people familiarize with the word, the Malayalam word Kaduva, before you go to see the film. Because it doesn't essentially mean tiger in the film, it means his name, you know, Kaduva Kunnel. So
Prithviraj sir.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
To us, Prithviraj is an actor who also directs.
Yeah.
And when he's directing, he might get a call to produce a film, and then Vineet might call you to sing a song for him.
Yeah.
So wearing too many hats at a time. So how do you balance all this together and still again act in Hindi, Tamil, Telugu films?
Yeah, I know. I get that question a lot. I understand that for somebody looking at it from an outside perspective, it might seem like somebody is doing many things in many different times. But for me, this all seems like cinema. Okay, I mean, it's all involved with the process of making cinema. And I don't look at it like having to do many things. To quote an example, the next film I'm doing, I'm not producing it, I'm not directing it, I'm only acting in it. But even then, I'm involved from a very nascent stage of the scripting. I'm involved with the casting, I'm involved with the location recce, I'm involved with all the discussions. I will be involved with how the film is going to be released, I will be involved with the marketing. So I'm anyway part of the process, you know. And of all the facets you mentioned, I'm not going to call myself a singer. I can hold a tune at best, okay. Singing is not something that I enjoy doing, like acting, directing and producing. But the rest of it, to me, seems like different aspects of the same, you know, media, same skill set. Of this, I enjoy everything. But primarily, I'm an actor who wants to make his own films. And I'll keep doing it. I will keep doing it. And Telugu industry has taught all of us to dream big. You know, you are the guys who told all of us to, you know, wake up and look beyond the horizon. So now we are all dreaming big. And we understand that big dreams means bigger efforts. And we will work hard.
Hi sir, Prithvi garu. This is.
Hi. Hello.
మీకు తెలుగులో కూడా చాలామంది ఫ్యాన్స్ ఉన్నారు. అంటే మీ సినిమాలు మొత్తం కూడా ప్రజెంట్ ఓటీటీలో రావడంతో మొత్తం ఫ్యాన్స్ బాగా పెరిగిపోయారు. సో ఇప్పుడు స్ట్రైట్గానే రిలీజ్ చేస్తున్నారు.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
స్ట్రైట్ తెలుగు మూవీ ఎప్పుడు చేస్తారు మీరు? ఏ హీరోతో చేస్తారు?
I'll tell you in about 5-6 hours because I am doing a Telugu film. I'm just waiting to.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm just waiting to see if we can work our dates out. You know, I've been offered a very important role in Salaar. And in fact, actually, the film came to me much before, like 2 years ago. You know, and then I had listened to the narration. I absolutely loved it. Superb story. And I said yes immediately. I said I'll do it because Prashant is a friend and Hombale, the production company, are also friends. And of course, it's a Prabhas film. You know, you want to work with him. I said yes to it, but then because of the pandemic and everything, the dates kept changing. And in between, I thought I'm not going to be able to do it because of my commitments in Malayalam. But then Prabhas's commitments got moved around and his dates changed. Then suddenly we are now in a situation where maybe it will work out. You know, maybe if we adjust a bit, I can be part of Salaar. I'll know. I'm meeting Prashant today. Then I'll know. But yeah, hopefully I will do a Telugu film very soon. I might direct a Telugu film. You know, a couple of leading production houses from Hyderabad have been very magnanimous and kind to come to Cochin and meet me and speak to me, and they've wanted me to do a film in Telugu, which is something I'm very keen about. You know, I think this is an industry that we all look up to now because of how you guys have structured your cinema and how you guys have sort of made a whole new business model to the industry. Yeah. So hopefully you'll see a lot more of me in Hyderabad. Yeah.
Prithvi garu, hi. Here.
Yeah. Hi.
So you're also a director and a producer. If you wish to direct a Telugu film, who would be the hero you wish to direct?
So I'm not a director who ends up wishing to direct heroes. It's usually the script that I decide to direct. It's usually I read something, then I suddenly think, oh, I want to direct this, and then I think who is the best actor for that role. I'm very, very happy that Chiranjeevi sir is doing Godfather, because I'll tell you why. In between, after Lucifer, when I was contemplating maybe I will direct the Telugu version of Lucifer, Chiranjeevi sir was my first choice. I said I want to go and speak to Chiranjeevi sir. But then my acting commitments didn't allow me to find the time to direct it. But eventually Chiranjeevi sir did it, which I'm very, very happy, because I think he is the best option for that character. And yeah, I mean, I will at some point direct a film in Telugu. I don't know when. So
Can we see you and Chiranjeevi garu working together?
I would absolutely love to do that. I mean, who does not want to work with Chiranjeevi sir? Everybody wants to work with
Do you
Chiranjeevi
have any
sir.
script in mind for him?
I have ideas. It has to get to a scripting stage. In fact, Chiranjeevi sir had offered me an opportunity to work with him long back. He had invited me to do a very good role in Saira Narasimha Reddy. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it because at that time I was shooting abroad again for a film that I've still not finished shooting, actually. That film is still going on. It's a film called Aad Jeevitham. If you Google about it, yeah, Malayalis know about it. I remember, when I was contacted for Saira Narasimha Reddy, I said, I would love to do this. It's a dream to work with Chiranjeevi sir, but unfortunately there is this big film that I'm a part of, and my dates are not matching. Many years later, when the idea was pitched that maybe I will direct the Telugu version of Lucifer, and Chiranjeevi sir had bought the rights, somebody from the producer's side had approached me saying, sir, will you be interested in directing it? Then I told them I would love to direct it, but there is this big film I'm part of called Aad Jeevitham. There is for 4 years you're saying the same excuse. Unfortunately, it is true. That film is still not over. So yeah, someday, God willing, I will get the opportunity to work with Chiranjeevi sir. Yeah.
Prithviraj garu.
You want to ask a question too?
Yeah, actually,
No? Okay.
I want to ask you. యాక్చువల్గా అయ్యప్పన్ కోశ్యం చేశారు కదా,
Yeah.
ఇట్స్ అ స్టోరీ అబౌట్ యూ అండ్ బిజు మీనన్ కదా. సో ఇది దానికి ఎక్స్టెన్షనా? సో ఇందాక వివేక్ గారు కూడా ఇట్స్ అ స్టోరీ ఆఫ్ టూ అని చెప్పారు ఇద్దరిదని.
Yeah, it's interesting because I also keep saying that with this film I sort of complete a trilogy on male ego, because there was driving license, then there was Ayyappanum Koshim, then there is Kaduva. Yes, at the very core of it, it is essentially an ego tussle between two men. Two very macho men who just refuse to give in or give up till the end. That's what the film is about. But that's it. The story is very, very different. Also, how Kaduva is different is Kaduva is a much more mainstream, mass, commercial kind of film that takes many more cinematic liberties than maybe an Ayyappanum Koshim. Ayyappanum Koshim is a very real, raw kind of a film. Kaduva is a very mass, masala, large scale entertainer. And yeah, this has a lot more action, lot more your conventional mass moments. So that way I think Kaduva is different.
సో సంయుక్తాజీ, మీరు అయ్యప్పన్ కోశ్యం రీమేక్లో చేశారు కదా, సో ఇప్పుడు డైరెక్ట్గా ఈ సినిమాతో రావడం మీకు ఎలా ఉంది?
ఐఎమ్ వెరీ హ్యాపీ. ఇన్ఫ్యాక్ట్ నేను భీమ్లా నాయక్ అండ్ కడువా ఒకటే టైంలో షూట్ చేశాను. సో ఫస్ట్ నేను కడువా సెండ్ చేశాను, దాని తర్వాత భీమ్లా నాయక్ సెండ్ చేశాను. ఐ లైక్డ్ ద ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ బికాస్ పీపుల్ కెప్ట్ ఆస్కింగ్.
Yeah. Hi, sir. Prithvi, sir. Yeah, from here. Yeah. My name is Rajiv. I'm from Prime 9 News. And,
Hello, hi.
Yeah. I'm extremely delighted to be a part of this event. And,
Thank you.
Congratulations to you.
Thank you.
And my question is if you get an opportunity to work with any Telugu stars, and who would it be? It's multi-starred movie. If it is a multi-starred movie.
I'm an immensely greedy actor. I want to work with everybody. Yeah, I mean, You're blessed with such wonderful actors, such big stars. Can I have the choice of being able to work with everybody? Then I'll take that. I've met and spoken to most of them. I know all of them, but I would love to work with everybody. They're all genuinely talented stars. Yeah, so hopefully someday.
Prithviraj sir, here.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah.
The teaser was amazing.
Thank you so much.
See, what was the interesting content you want to explore throughout India in a pan-India way? This film. What was the reason?
So again, sir, this whole coinage called Pan India essentially means you trying to take your cinema to the maximum number of people that you can. So this process is not something that is started for Kaduva. Okay, it just happened so that it started with Kaduva. If I was in India during the release of Janaganamana, which I wasn't, I was in Algeria shooting there, I would have done this for Janaganamana also. Because I think from here on in, at least for the big films like Janaganamana, like Kaduva, for the bigger films from our industry, I think it's very important that we start communicating with all territories directly. I think it is important that we come and interact with audience in major cities across the country ourselves. And this time we are doing all the 4 southern states. Hopefully this will go on. Next time we might be able to do it more. We might do a north circuit. And frankly, it is not about how much money can we make by releasing our films here and there. It is about, creating an awareness, hopefully creating an audience for the long term, hopefully creating an interest. Now all you friends from the media are here. I'm hoping that you help us, you support us, to create an awareness that, okay, a Malayalam film is available to watch in Telugu in main theaters in the city, So next time I come with my next Malayalam film, yeah, just like the previous one, we have a better release for the next one. Then we have a better release for the next one. So like I said, this is not a process that is happening for Kaduva. This is a process that is starting with Kaduva. That's it. Yeah.
Prithviraj garu, here. So your film Ayappaim Koshiyam revolves around 2 persons who are with bloated egos. Okay, and this film, the more or less the story looks like the same. Okay, so what is the inspiration to conceive this idea behind an ego, and who is that egoistic person who inspired you?
The most egoistic person I know is me, actually. That way it's a safe answer, right? The story is not same at all, actually. I shouldn't lead you to believe that you're going to watch a film with a similar story like Ayappanam Koshiyam. It is not. The story is very, very different. I'm just saying the core motivation for the plot is a tussle that happens between 2 people. And what is very interesting about these films, including Kaduva? Okay, the narrative is such that it will make you want to think that I'm the hero and he's the villain. But if you watch the film and you tell yourself, no, I'm going to think that he's the hero and I'm the villain, the film still is legitimate. It works. That is what is interesting about these films. With Ayappanam Koshiyam again, if you want to believe that Daniel Shekhar in Malayalam, in Telugu, right? If you want to believe that Daniel is a hero, you can. That's how the story is set up. In Driving License again, if you want to believe Suraj is a hero or I am the villain, or if I am the hero and Suraj is the villain, you can. So that is open-ended. That is left to your comprehension of what you see, which is very interesting for me. To me, you can make 100 different films on male ego, because we know that it's a complex issue, isn't it? Yeah. So, and it's about how interesting you make the narrative. It's about, like, this film is so interesting because it starts off, like he said, with the silliest of things. Something in an ideal world should have finished then and there if one person says, hey, listen, I didn't mean that, I'm sorry. If these 2 characters at one point, if one person had said, listen, I didn't mean what I said, I'm sorry, the story is there, finished, directed by Shaji Kailas, the end. But they just couldn't say that to each other. And then once it keeps growing, what happens? The ego also keeps growing. He didn't say sorry to me, so then I will say this to him. Oh, he said that to me because I didn't say sorry to him, then I will do this to him. So that just keeps growing and growing. And it organically, naturally grows to a proportion where the state government, the state police machinery, everything gets involved. That is what this film is about. So when you see it, you will know. This narrated in a very larger than life, big canvas, commercial cinema language. That is Kaduva. Yeah.